Hi everyone, Velvet here, and I have some stories for you today. But before we get started, can you please do me a huge favor and like, comment, and subscribe? It'll really help the channel out, and it'll get you more videos like this every day. Let's get started. And our first one comes from MTBuff22. Am I the beehole for not being grateful my wife buys gifts for me that are actually for her? A few years back, my wife got me a hammock for my birthday, despite me never expressing the slightest interest in a hammock, and despite her wanting one. However, I think, okay, weird, but she just totally misread what I might like. A year later, she buys me a lawnmower for my birthday, something I would never in a million years want for my birthday. But that was simply a household item we needed. I was annoyed. I likened it to me buying her a dishwasher for her birthday. This year, we have a new car. She's very much wanted seat covers for it. I've very clearly articulated that I don't think we need them. They are a waste of money, and I don't want them. My birthday comes around, and my birthday gift is seat covers for the car. Am I the beehole? I feel annoyed slash frustrated slash disrespected. But if I try to voice that, I know I'll get guilt tripped into thinking otherwise. I honestly don't know what's true anymore. Edit, many of you asked examples of what I bought her over the years. One year, I bought her a kayak trip. She loves experiences as much more than things, along with large printed art pieces from the night we got engaged. Another year, I bought her a custom-made hoodie. She was always cold, with her favorite animal on it. Another year, I bought her a necklace with interchangeable moon pendants. She's obsessed with the moon, with each pendant being the phase of the moon on our first date, on the date we got engaged, and on our wedding date. Another year, I got her a framed image of our wedding. She said she wanted more pictures of us, and cooked her a cake. That year, she never came home that night because she was out getting drunk with friends, which I admit really hurt. This year, I got her one of those star/galaxy projectors that display stars and the northern lights across the ceiling walls, because she always talked about wanting to see the northern lights and likes to lay in bed and relax in evenings before going to sleep. Well, OP, I was going to say good news is that she's not your wife, but I forgot, she is your wife. You're not the beehole, and that sucks that she's doing that to you on your birthday and you can't tell her that you don't want that because she'll gaslight you into thinking that you're wrong. Well, since she wants to do, and you know what, I was gonna try to cut her a little slack in the beginning, and then that part where you told me, where you put in the story that you made her a cake and she never came home because she was out getting drunk with her friends. It sounds like she doesn't really care that much about you, OP. If I were you, when her birthday comes around, just buy stuff you want for your birthday. Or you give her stuff like, yeah, a dishwasher, give her some rags, give her a mop. She obviously doesn't care about you enough to get you something you want for your birthday. You should stop trying. If I were you, I'd stop trying. Um, that's extremely disrespectful, and I'm really starting to think, especially that part where she was out farting around with friends and not coming home to spend time with you. She might not be all that into you, OP. Just keep that on the back burner and just start buying stuff you want. Screw her. Oh, not the beehole. And I looked down the comments real quick. People are saying narcissistic tendencies. Yeah, I could see that. Buying what she wants buying what she wants on your birthday instead of what you want for your birthday. Yeah, I could see that. I'm seeing you talking about counseling. Do narcissists ever, does that ever work on narcissist counseling? I don't know much about this stuff, but I don't feel like narcissists will change for anyone. Not the beehole. And our next one comes from Neurofen Plus 2020. Am I the beehole for not switching treadmills when a woman asked me to because she was uncomfortable? Hi all. Had a strange encounter at the gym the other day and would like an unbiased opinions. It wasn't very busy, and it's a small/slash mid-sized gym. But there's only 5 treadmills. The only one free was the one at the end of the row, and there was a woman using the one next to it. I got on and was using it for maybe 5 to 10 minutes. I was in my zone with headphones on watching my phone, not really paying attention when I got a tap on my shoulder. The woman beside her had taken the headphones off and was looking at me. I took mine off to see what she wanted, and this is what she said. Her, just so you know, there are 3 treadmills on the side are free now. Me, okay, great, thanks for letting me know. Her, you can move to the one at the end. Me, no thanks. I'm happy here, as I've already started and will be finishing shortly. Her, I would feel more comfortable if you'd move to the one at the end, as I don't feel comfortable with you beside me, so I would appreciate it. Me, no, I'm not moving. I'm gonna finish my run now. Goodbye. I began to run again, and could see she was still staring at me. Then she went to a different treadmill. Oh, problem solved. She was just being a bee. Sorry, back to the story. To preface, I have never actually seen this woman at the gym before. I've been going there for a year. I honestly thought it was a prank or something at first, but then I remembered that our gym has a no filming policy. I mean, it's nice the gym has that, but you really think entitled people are going to follow that rule? I mean, everybody has to see them, right? I mean, they're amazing. Again, back to the story. And they are quite set on people's privacy, that everyone follows good gym etiquette, like re-racking weights, cleaning the equipment after you use it, and stuff. For a second, I thought maybe. I didn't know there was a rule if there's free treadmills, you move to them. But I'd like to ask people here, as I left, if that was the case, and he said no, he never heard of it. Now I'm worried about seeing this person again at the gym, possibly having another confrontation. Did I do something wrong, or was I wrong to not move, making this woman feel more comfortable? God, I hated going to the gym. I eventually just gave up, canceled my membership, and made a little one in my garage. And now I'm actually making progress because I can do it every day, and instead of having to waste time with people. But back to the story. OP, you are not the beehole, and no, don't move. She does not own the gym, she's not the main character, and the world does not revolve around her. And of course, there's no rule where you have to shuffle down because someone feels uncomfortable next to you. I personally, if I were you, I'd feel comfortable with her even approaching me and talking to me. She sounds like one of those women who, you know what's going on, where they tape men in the background and they start going, oh, feral, oh, hate men, blah, blah, blah. She sounds like one of those people where she thinks she's amazing. And she'll, complain about people looking at her, which no one's looking at you. No one cares about you. All right, people are just here to do a job and leave. But then those same people will post it online with all types of angles and charge you, $10, $5 to see it. So no, P, you are not the beehole. She sounds like one of those narcissistic people where they think they're the main character and everyone has to bow and listen to them. OP, you did the right thing. I would have done the same thing. I would have stayed on that treadmill for like an hour until she left. I would have been spiteful. And no, there is no rule where you dress down, OP. Stop being gullible. You were in the right, she was in the wrong, not the beehole. And our next one comes from Smartfish88886. Am I the beehole for kicking my son-in-law out for bringing salad like I asked? I have a son-in-law, let's call him Jeff, that I do not get along with. I find him to be incompetent. Clearly I'm not a fan, and I'm not going to pretend about that. He is a prankster, and for the most part, they're harmless, if not annoying. I used to cook a ton for get-togethers, but I'm getting old. Instead, we have a dinner, we do a potluck, we have a shared document, where I list things that they need to be bought. For example, salad, a chicken dish, dessert, and so on. People will put their name next to the items they're bringing. My daughter travels often, so there have been multiple times where he'll come alone. This is where the issues arise. He will sign up for an item and then bring it in a joke version. He signed up to bring a fish entree and brought in candy sushi. Oh, that's evil, especially as someone like me who loves sushi. It'd be miserable if they made it candy. Multiple hate chicken, so they didn't have the entree to eat. Claims he will bring lasagna, and it was a cake. I have talked to him and multiple members of the family have. My daughter said she'll handle it, but she can't stop him when she's gone. It's a problem since him lying makes it so we run out of entree food, and now I have to cook more. It annoys other members also, since they usually go home hungry. Really, first time was funny, now it's just effing annoying. This time, I asked them to just bring a salad. Just sign up for the salad. He can buy a kit at Walmart, but please just bring a salad. He came to the event with a bowl of candy, and called it candy salad. I kicked him out, and started making a salad for dinner. He is pissed. My daughter and him are calling me a jerk for kicking him out. So, I looked at this one on Reddit and it has poo mode activated. I disagree. 100% disagree. OP, you are not the beehole. If this was like the first time and you blew up on him and were like, get out and all that, yeah, I'd give you that. But this has been going on for a while, and from what it sounds like, you've spoke to him, other families have spoke to him, and your daughter has said she'll handle it, which she has failed to multiple times, it sounds like. Yeah, you gave him more than enough time and warning. Eventually something's gotta give, and you finally gave. And it is like you say, the first time it was cute. Heck, he could still keep doing it. He could bring his candy salad, but then still just bring the real salad. Like, how much easier could you make it for him? Go to Walmart, go to Food for Less, something, and just buy a bag of salad and add some. Oh, you don't even have to add dressing. Just bring dressing because people like different dressings. So I disagree with Reddit. You are not the poo mode or whatever that is. You are the good person because you told him time and time again. You gave him enough time, and you can only take so much. And he's an idiot. You keep telling him not to do it, and he keeps doing it. OP, not the beehole. I'm glad you kicked him out. Personally, I would tell him and your daughter, like, if they can't get their crap together, get their crap and put it in a box and get it together, they need to stop coming because they're wasting people's time and you're making people angry by sending them home hungry because this idiot keeps thinking he's some great prank master. It's a stupid prank too. Oh, I bought some candy and put it in a bowl. It's candy salad. That's so stupid. And candy sushi, if it was me, I would have probably slashed his eyes out. Again, OP, not the beehole. And our final one comes from No Market 159. Am I the beehole for making it clear my daughter isn't a bully, but clearly her daughter is a thief? On my phone, sorry for all the errors. My daughter is a very good student. She's been on the honor roll for all of middle school. She is in the 8th grade and in the advanced tract. She is in some regular classes like Spanish, vocab, etc., etc. They do not do advanced tracks for those subjects. And the whole class, 50-ish, gets all the same homework. All the lockers are in the hall. This is all relevant. It wasn't uncommon for her to help students out with homework if asked. Over time, she got sick of doing it and stopped. Ever since Christmas break, she has been struggling. Before, I thought she was messing up, but no. She would do the homework, and it would be missing when it came time to turn it in. We bought new organizers, and she would be missing stuff. I knew the work was done, but missing. Then, 2 weeks ago, she was accused of cheating since someone almost had the same essay as her. We also noticed only her physical stuff in material classes would be missing, not her stuff on the computer. Some teachers are old school. She was extremely frustrated and was on the track to getting C's in some of her classes. She told her teacher and no one believed her. So she recorded her locker, and another student was taking her work. Let's call that girl Beth. My daughter was not quiet and turned in the proof to her teachers. Basically, the whole grade knew she was stealing homework. I got a call into the office. They were fixing my daughter's grade, and Beth's mom was trying to get her in trouble for bullying. I told her enough after a while. My daughter isn't a bully, and clearly her daughter is a thief. She called me a prick, and I refused to allow my daughter to get in trouble. Hi, OP. No, you are not the beehole. We can clearly see why Beth is a thief because her mom is a you know what I mean. She's over here trying to get your daughter in trouble for bullying when when her daughter is stealing from your daughter and ruining your daughter's grades. I'm glad we live in an age where everything has a camera, and not, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, double-edged sword. But in this case, good. And I'm glad you got her in trouble, and do not apologize. You guys did nothing wrong. It was that terrible mom and her future brat, who I assume is going to be in jail if she's over here stealing that so brazenly and easily. OP, not the beehole. Congrats. Stick to your guns. Do not let that woman get to you. And, yeah, geez, some people, man. Thank you so much for staying with me to the end of this video. Can you please do what I said in the beginning and like, comment, and subscribe? It will really help the channel out, and it'll get you more videos like this every day. Velvet out.